MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Leading off well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Christian.
So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike one. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Yelich is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Hops this one up. Crawford is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Duggar is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Perez comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded by Moustakas. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting third.
And with two away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. And that is in there for a two-out base knock. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. This is pulled into right. Para is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Suarez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And the pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Ryan Braun now. From the stretch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. And he is out on the tag. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. First pitch on its way.
The first baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Pena is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. That's inside. 2-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And Longoria will keep going. He's headed for third. And he is in there with a 1-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
In there, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Longoria stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Here comes another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
The left fielder, number 26.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 9, Manny.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. The count now at 2-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Parra is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
Digging in, Hernan Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air out to right. Parra is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1-2. Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Shaw has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. First pitch on its way.
The right fielder.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Parra, the former Colorado Rocky, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Andrew Suarez.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
There's one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now back. Second baseman.
Riding in once again, Joe Pennant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1. Here it is. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
A windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Crawford retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In is Christian Yelich. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Now batting, the third baseman, Travis.
Into the box
Shaw.
now, Travis Shaw. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he fouls this one off.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Fouled off. Aguilar over at second. Shaw at first. 2 out in the inning. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2. Popped him up. Belt has a play. And that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. It remains 1-0.
Leading up for the Giants, the first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas is there on to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. We'll see the powerful. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. 2 on here with 1 man out, and in to hit next will be Corbin Burns. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Well, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The right fielder.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Giants 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Cameron Maben will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 5, Cameron.
A high fastball is in there. Para on at first, nobody out. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Steven Duggar waits on deck. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
On to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
Go!
Here's Joe Panik. Last time through was a base hit. And he takes ball 1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he misses again, ball 3. Hit down the line at first. Aguilar takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Reyes Maranta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Ryan Braun, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Popped him up. Belt has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he fouls this one off. Two and one. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Fouled off. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Digging in, Hernan Perez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in.
Leading off for the Giants, the catcher,
Alex Claudia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
First
for
pitch
Milwaukee.
coming. Here it is.
Number 58.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. He just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
This is pulled into right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Shaw is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ball 1. Lined hard toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Belt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants will have to be content with. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Tony Watson. Now playing right.
Yusmani Grandal is up off the.
Number 10, Yusmani Grandal.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's 0 for 4. A ball and a strike. Watson, 33 years old. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
1 ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one's off the 5th archway. The relay throw. And he is in there.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one,
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 1 for 4. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Aguilar at third. Shaw at second. Moustakas is over at first with 1 away. And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. When you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Jacob Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
50, Jacob.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made at field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, barehand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Oh, man, get you some.
Yelich is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning.
Leading off for the Brewers.
So stepping in, Manny Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. Solarte is there, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping in and
Hernan Perez.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Ben Gamble will get the call here as he'll hit.
Pinch hitting for Milwaukee, number 16, Ben Gamble.
And this is low, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it. but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Duggar coming in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to Brent Suter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Brent.
Ready for another shot now. Evan Longoria. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 1-0 the count.
Evan
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. They'll be on base to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And there's 1 away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Chris Shaw. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Longoria leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The bouncer to the left side. And that's through. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Alan Henson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Alan Henson.
And a ball 1-0. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. That's inside. 2-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Jeremy Jeffress answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder, Steven.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steven Duggar. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. Will Smith
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-1 now. Smith, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Heading out towards shallow right. Solarte has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits. Stepping up now, Joe Panic. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. Perez gloves it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Here's Buster Posey now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Popped him up. Aguilar moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Last strike here for the Giants. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Yanked fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get it.
And look out, World Series. Here come the Milwaukee Brewers. They are champions of the National League.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
The final line score for our